First, a few noise level comparisons between the 2-foot high end fed and my 40 meter inverted V at about 26 feet. One moment. Antenna 2 is the end fed. Antenna 3 is the inverted V. Hang on. End fed, V. Bad comparison. There was a signal there. Hang on. End fed, S3, S4, inverted V, S4, S5-ish. End fed, dipole. End fed, dipole. Okay, 20 meters now, comparing the 2-foot high end fed to my Michigan Cacti vertical. One moment. Okay, what I do is I use an IPO setting that gives me some kind of reading on the S meter, because normally with IPO function turned on, my vertical does not register on the S meter. It's a quiet one. Hang on. Antenna 2 is always the end fed. So antenna 2 is the end fed. Antenna 1 will be the vertical. End fed S0 to S1. Vertical S2, S3. Sorry. End fed, vertical. End fed, vertical. One moment. 15 meters this time. Antenna 1 is my Michigan Cacti vertical. Antenna 2 is the end fed. So it looks like on my vertical, we're looking at S2, S3. Okay, vertical, S2, S3. End fed, S3, S4. Ignore the electrical grinder coming through. Again, vertical, end fed. Turn the volume up a little louder. They sound no different to me, to my ear. Vertical, end fed. You will note that you don't hear the electrical grinder periodically rip through on the vertical. Again, vertical, end fed. Look at a few signal level comparisons. No. Man, listen to this guy. He lives about 13 blocks from me. I don't know. Not him. No, he's gone. Hang on. Okay, we're on 40 meters. We're going to compare signal levels from the end fed to the inverted V at 26 feet. Again, the antenna number on my screen, antenna 2 is the end fed, antenna 3 is the dipole. It's an inverted V dipole. We'll call it a dipole, since that's what it is. Okay, we're on the end fed. Hang on. I'm going to pause this until this guy keys up again. I'm going to keep the audio turned relatively quiet so I can be heard. End fed. Dipole.
And of course, we all know the Second Amendment's got nothing to do with
End fed. S5. Too much QSB to play that game. Dipole. One moment. End fed. Dipole. 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 Man, you know what sucks, man? So I'll have this thing paused. I'll find a super great signal to show a comparison with, and then the guy's talking on, and then he'll stop. And at that point, from forevermore, all he'll utter would be the occasional, huh, yep, oh, that type of thing. It's like, really, man? It's like, really? All you're going to do is give me quarter-second audio bursts? Anyway, hang on. Okay, signal level comparison on 20 meters. Man, this guy, yeah, I don't know how long I can, well, I better not say anything. Anyway, signal level comparison. Antenna 3 is not what we're going to use. Antenna 1's the vertical, antenna 2 is the unfed. Vertical. End fed. Notice the noise. The grass has started. Vertical. End fed. On the end fed, it's now so noisy that I've lost him in the noise. If it weren't for that noise, I have periodically this electrical grass appear on my display, and it's just horrendous. You can't overcome it. So I might have to bail on this comparison on 20 meters till that noise is gone. Man, look at this crap. I normally have an S0 to S1 noise level, but every now and then, man, this is on 20 meters, and 40 meters especially gets wiped out. Look at that crap, man. Yeah. Yeah.
Whiskey Hotel, Hotel India 8, Romeo Delta, over.
Hotel India 8, Romeo Delta, on 15 meters, huh? That's crazy. That was on the vertical. I'm going to pause this till he starts transmitting again. We'll see if he's copyable on the little two-footer. Hang on.
Well, very, very nice, and you're doing great with
vertical antenna. End fed. He's in the noise. Vertical.
John, but excellent job that you were doing. I'm running a Kenwood transceiver.
End fed.
State amplifier.
40-meter dipole on its third harmonic.
With only 3 on 15 meters.
Vertical.
At about 50 feet high. That is the rundown here, John. So very good, and thanks.
And fed.
About the weather, as you know, we are in the tropical here, and even that it's been really nice lately. We're about 84 degrees.
So it looks like he's about an S2, S3 on the end fed. Right now the problem is the noise. All right, I've recorded this whole thing on an angle again. You know what, man? If you've ever had a mini stroke, they are no joke. They are not fun, man. My whole world's slanted now. Anyway, if it weren't for the noise on the end fed, he'd be easily workable, copyable type of thing. Well, anyway, I'm going to look for another. Well, that's about the end of my comparison between my 2-foot high end fed Wonder Wire. We'll call it a Wonder Wire since the very first contact I made was with, if you please, OL725 PLZ. Making it a 2-foot high Wonder Wire. So it looks like the noise on 40 shut down the little comparison, and that's fine. It's a 2-foot high antenna, and calling it an antenna is kind of a stretch. It's a piece of wire that's 2 feet high. Anyway, I may tonight try to actually work a contact or two on 40 CW. I'll try using QRP. And if I can't pull that off, I'll just crank it up to 100 watts and act normal. 73. So here I am back on 40 meters, and it's pretty, I can't do any more comparisons on 20. It's just wiped out with noise right now at my house. It's pretty clear though that the dipole in the tree is going to be a lot louder and a lot more effective than a wire 2 feet off the ground. That said, I worked the Czech Republic. So you know what I think? Listen to this guy, man. And fed.
It's bad there, and I have to say it's also not great even on
Dipole. QSB. This is the end fed. Dipole. He's like 10 over. S9. 10 to 15 dB better on the dipole. You know what I'm going to do, man? So I think I'm about done playing with that wire. I'd love to try making some contacts on 15, and I heard that HA on 15, but that was the only signal I heard today. So I think this evening, I have to take off for a while. I think this evening, I'm going to park myself in the general class portion of the 40 meter phone band and try calling CQ and see if I can scare anybody up. And when I call CQ, I'm going to announce that I'm using a 2-foot high end fed wire. Oh boy, 73, man.